What's going on, guys? Here in Iowa, 2 days before Christmas, and we're still launching the boat. We got mid-50s today, the lake completely to ourselves. We're ready to go catch some fish. Definitely the latest I've gotten out with the boat here at the end of December. Doesn't happen often. Typically we'd be ice fishing by now, but hey, we're gonna take it. This is definitely gonna be the last trip of the year. Looking at the extended forecast, we've got below freezing temps pretty consistently coming our way, so the lakes are gonna freeze up quick. So this is a lake I got a lot of history at, so I'm kind of excited to see what happens today. Never fished it this late in the year. This spring, I did have two 30-pound bags back-to-back days, which for Iowa, outside of Lake Okoboji, is pretty unheard of. So ready to get out there. Again, we got the lake to ourselves. Overcast morning, into December, and we don't have the cold gear out. Let's see what we can do. All right, well, anybody that knows where I'm at, I just want to preface this by saying I do not recommend doing this. You will scratch your boat every single time you do it. This used to be a hot spot, but then once that tube collapsed on the backside, you're gonna see here when we drag the boat through it, it is unavoidable. You will scratch the boat doing this. So I'm just one of those guys crazy enough that it's good fishing, so I always do it, but you got a $100,000 glitter sled, don't even try it. Right about here is where things get real sketchy. Yep. There's our scratch on the boat for today. Thought we're in. Oh, you know, every time I go through that tube, I say it's going to be my last time doing it. But then the fishing always tells me otherwise. And today may be the first day that back here actually does not pan out. Came back here kind of hoping the same thing in spring. You know, in spring, the water back here just warms up so much quicker. You know, this pocket back here only gets to about 7 feet deep, gets a lot of really good grass growth, and in spring it's just absolute dynamite back here. I mean, it can be 8 to 10 degrees warmer than the main lake, and I was kind of hoping the same thing today. Not that drastic of a difference, you know, but we're sitting at 37, 38 degrees today, and I was hoping back here, you know, we might touch 40. I think 40 is typically the magic number I found for when I start getting bit a little bit more in cold water. Anything under 40, you know, it makes for quite a bit longer day. So don't know how much longer we're going to stay back here. You know, the water's not warmer, not seeing anything to make me stay, so might be my shortest trip back there and the most pointless scratches on the boat. As soon as I say that, I catch a stick. All right. Yeah, we're not going to be here too much longer. Well, we've been back out on the main lake for about 2 hours now, and starting to see the writing on the walls that today's just a tough day. So a little desperate at this point, busting out the old Jean LaRue Ned worm. When it comes to Ned style baits, I don't know what it is about that Jean LaRue worm, but I do seem to catch some better fish with that compared to, you know, just like a traditional Z-Man, TRD, or, you know, any other just kind of the little stick bait style ones. I don't know what it is about that worm. It just kind of stands up good on a Ned head, and if I do downsize like that, it seems like I catch a little bit better ones on this thing. But we're gonna flick this thing around for a little while, and I don't know. We're kind of at the point of the day where I'm starting to do a little head scratching, so we'll see what happens. We'll just keep fishing. All right, guys, been out here for 6 hours, haven't had a bite, thinking about going home, and don't think I'm too far from it. So quick recap, you know, I'm over here on Hawthorne Lake by Barn City today. Water temperature's been 37 to 38 degrees. We're 2 days away from Christmas, and I'm out here fishing in sweatpants and a hoodie. I've never launched the boat this late in Iowa, and I mean, it's just gorgeous out today. So normally we'd be at least 2 weeks into ice fishing season. You know, even if we're not ice fishing at this point in the year on a warm year, we still would have 2 to 3 inches of ice and certainly not launching boats on it. So very abnormal weather patterns this year, and I think that's got the fish just as confused. So every fish today has been completely glued to the bottom. Normally you'd see some crappie schools suspended, swimming around, and just everything has been on the bottom today. Primarily stuck with the jerk bait, did throw an A-rig, a jig, some plastics, went finesse for a little bit with the Demiki and a Ned style bait, and nothing just really seemed to matter. So we do have some good weather coming in the forecast for ice fishing. You know, right after the start of the year, it looks like we're getting below freezing very consistently. So I am planning on putting the boat away when I get home today. Probably won't have a video for the next 2 weeks or so, but next video we do upload is going to be ice fishing. And I can promise you guys we're going to catch a lot more fish than we have in these first 2 videos out here bass fishing. So appreciate you guys checking them out. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. And until next time, peace.